Hi everybody, welcome back today. Today I got a new knife for you here. Um, it is the SOG Seal Pup Elite. Elite being the new version of the Seal Pup, the newest version. Um, the old Seal Pup was a big success. I guess sold like crazy. I think they call it the Seal because the Seals ran through a whole bunch of battery tests and they ended up choosing the SOG Seal knife. The Seal team is actually a longer blade, comes out to about there. This is the smaller version, the pup, the baby. So give you a little rundown on it. Changes to the Elite over the original Seal Pup were a thicker blade. They did the jimping on the spine of the blade. Handle is longer. It was too short last time. Finger notches are actually deeper. And then the blade actually starts closer to the handle than it did before. It started way out here and there was this big gap, and it seemed like, you know, when you're using a blade, a lot of the usable part is right here close to the blade, so you don't need this huge gap before the blade starts. So that was an improvement. But I'll tell you a little bit about it. It comes in several different blade types. You can get it in the standard satin blade. This is the black coated blade. You can get it with a combo edge with a serration on the lower part. They even have a tiger stripe version with the tiger striped anodizing on it, which looks pretty cool. You can find this blade in the U.S. anyway, anywhere from $50 to $120. It's kind of strange that there's that much difference in the pricing on the blade depending on where you get it or which model it is. You know, the differences in the models are negligible, so I don't know why one's more than the other, but and you have two different sheath options too. This is the nylon sheath. They also have a kydex sheath. I do like the nylon sheath on this one, but the kydex one generally costs a little bit more. What's cool about this sheath actually is you've got the MOLLE webbing built right in. So if you have a pack with the MOLLE straps, you don't need to buy any other pieces or any other straps to strap it on. It just works. You know, you can just weave it right through and you're all set to go. This is an ideal knife to actually strap to a pack now that we're talking about it, because it's nice and lightweight. You can throw it on the outside and you know you're good to go. It's not gonna load you down if you're backpacking. This is a really good knife to take backpacking, I would say, because it is light. I mean, when you're packing food and clothes and shelter and all that, you got to pay attention to the weight of each item. And SOG actually specifies this knife at 5.4 ounces. I just weighed it a minute ago on my postal scale, and it's 5.7 ounces. So 5.7, that's pretty light for a fixed blade hunting utility kind of knife. The blade's AUS 8 steel, which is a stainless steel, decent grade, not a super expensive steel, but you wouldn't expect to get that at this price point either. Holds a nice edge. We've got 4.85 inch blade length here. So it's a decent length, but it's on the small side of fixed blade bowies, I would say. You have this jimping on the top, so you can split wood with it, but baton wood hitting it here, that doesn't leave you with a whole lot of area, so you got to be splitting either smaller diameter pieces of wood, or you're going to be barely hitting the tip of this to get it through. It will split wood in an emergency, so it's certainly, you could rely on it if you wanted to. It's not gonna break on you. But if wood splitting and fire preparation is your purpose, you might want to get the Seal team, which is the longer knife, or another knife that just happens to be longer. But as far as all-purpose utility blade, this is great. Food preparation, you need to butter some toast or something. This knife will do it, and it's kind of stylish too. So it's got this kind of aggressive profile here. Swedge is beveled down. It's a hollow ground blade, so you can feel it. It does curve in. It's got a concave surface here, which gives you a very sharp edge, and it does come pretty sharp. So good all-around performance. The handle is it kind of I would say, I don't know, cheap feeling, but it actually offers really good grip and it feels good in the hand. So, I guess that the point of this kind of handle material is it's kind of impervious to anything. You can dive in the ocean with it and you're not going to mess up your handle. It's fiberglass reinforced plastic, so it's really durable. It doesn't feel like it's going to go anywhere, and it does stick in your hand. And I kind of think that if your hand was wet, that it would still stick in your hand just fine. You have a lanyard hole here. The tang inside goes all the way to the lanyard hole, so you can strap some paracord to the back if you want, a wrist strap or something like that. So overall, really nice knife. You're looking at 9.5 inches the whole length. And on the sheath here, you have single snap closure. Like I said before, you got the MOLLE attachment capability. You can also run this through your belt if you want. And then here you have a pocket for a sharpening stone. Kydex sheath's a little different. You don't get the pocket, but both are viable options. I think the sheath's actually pretty cool. You just got to be careful not to cut your webbing as you're pulling your knife out. So, one more thing on the sheath, you do get a liner in here, so you're not cutting your nylon webbing. Yeah, if you can see it in there, you're not cutting at least this part of the sheath when you're pulling the knife in and out. Alright, well, thanks guys for watching, and stay tuned for more. I will have a couple more knife reviews up for you guys soon. We'll see you guys later.